أنا اسمي شروق وأنا ملحدة ومثلية مصرية من اسكندرية.
So applying for asylum as a queer person, you have to prove your sexuality. And how do you do that? How does someone prove that they're queer? In my case, I had to have graphic detail written down of ex-partners having sex with me. Just imagine like phoning up your exes and being like, hi, do you remember we had sex Tuesday night? Do you mind writing about that? Oh, it's just for the judge. Oh my God, I'm so happy I can laugh about that now. It was so horrible at the time. Growing up, I just thought everyone was a homosexual. I thought everyone likes girls, and I thought boys like girls and girls like girls because girls are pretty. Come on, everyone likes girls. I didn't really think much of it until 3rd grade, where the teacher was saying that homosexuality is like a horrible, horrible, horrible sin. There are parts of my brain that I felt I couldn't touch, because every time I even got to that edge, I'd be like, hellfire, hellfire, you know? No, you are not allowed to think about that.
Okay, so I do the show Dancing Queer as a protest against my country's treatment of LGBT plus people.
It's still viewed as a mental health condition, and people are still sectioned for it. To be seen past my assigned gender, to be treated as a person in my own right, I knew that education would be like my way out. I applied to universities and I was accepted by every university I applied for. I was really happy that I was accepted by them, and then I read in small writing, you will be paying this much money. Like, I think in some universities it was like over £20,000. And then I realised that as an asylum seeker, you get treated as an international student, someone who travels to seek education. But I travelled to seek safety, and I'm asked to pay this amount of money while at the same time not allowed to work. You're not allowed to claim benefits, but you are allowed something called NAS support, and that's £5 a day. That wouldn't just cover food, right? That's to cover everything. It takes the life out of you, I think, especially like as a young person. You know, all of that happens so suddenly. I remember like in my first year, and I was at a digital electronics class, and I remember looking at the ceiling and I was like, it's not just the ceiling, this is the ceiling of a place that I was barred to go to for 7 years, and that was so overwhelming. This is not affecting me, this is affecting a whole community of people. The UK keeps on talking about integration, integration, integration. It's like, you have laws that prevent them from doing exactly that. We do English conversation class, so it's somewhere where you shouldn't be too scared to make mistakes.
Sometimes I don't translate anymore.
Yes, no, you start
like automatically. That's good.
But now everywhere when I go, I listen to people. I must say my English is better now.
Who's like up to date on what's happening? Yeah, basically asylum seekers are indirectly not allowed to go to university, and STAR has this really cool campaign called Equal Access. Equal Access is a campaign trying to fix where the government has indirectly banned asylum seekers from pursuing education. We have a vision of Wales being the first nation of equal access. So far we've kind of got 5 out of an overall 9 universities on board, so I think it's a dream that we can achieve. I don't know about you, but I'm involved in like a lot of things that take a lot of energy and not much happens in the end. But this is like, you know, you can win, and it's so good to like see your work paying off. I'm happy that a lot less asylum seekers have to go through what a lot of people like me had to go through. It feels like my revolution. If I can't dance at it, then it's not my revolution.